My name's Catherine Lacey, and I'm the author of Nobody's Ever Missing. Nobody's Ever Missing is about a woman hitchhiking through New Zealand, trying to run from her life or unpack her life or escape it. We're not totally sure, and it sort of unfolds as the book goes along.
When I read this book, what was just so amazing to me was how inside your character's head you got. And you and I were talking about it a little earlier, but my joke is basically, in my head, it's just like a guy kicking a soccer ball against a brick wall, and that's like all that's going on in there. But you dove so deep in this like beautiful and thoughtful and insightful way into your character's head. So really the question to open this up is that what it's like in here?
I would say it's not necessarily what's in my head all the time, but it's definitely what's in my head some of the time. Like, anyone.
The main character goes on a journey. I think that's a safe non-spoiler. And there have been various responses to the book where people talk about depression, which never occurred to me once when I was reading the book. But the word stubborn did come to mind. And one fun thing I did when I read it the second time was change the age and gender in some of the people, and I think that her journey kind of translates to, I could imagine, a 60-year-old woman whose husband had died taking that journey, or a 55-year-old man. Like, there are ways in which it's a very, it's a shitty word, but universal kind of, a moment where you're thinking, okay, things are not working, I need to go kick the tires on everything. Not just on the car, I gotta go kick the tires everywhere on the world. I gotta kick all the tires that I can kick. And that's not a question, but I'm gonna stop talking.
That's totally it. Like, I think that...
I can go home, we're done.
We're done here, we solved it. She's kicking tires. Everything you just said made me think of, like, at some point somebody said, like, oh, it's a feminist book, or this, like, it's in the tradition of feminist literature of women leaving, and it kind of, like, I mean, I'm a feminist, I'm comfortable with that term, but I was sort of like, I don't know if this story is necessarily feminist, or if, especially if, like, Illyria's feminist because she's so, like, weak and freaked out and doesn't really have a strong sense of agency, and she doesn't really have, like, she's not really clear on what she wants. So I don't know if I want that character to be, like, considered a feminist character. I'm sort of like, the feminist books I've read, like, women are a lot more powerful than that.
I did want to get to the bit about the wildebeest because I think, I'm not going to try to recap all the, I've only read 2 of the reviews, but I'm surprised that people haven't picked up on that.
The wildebeest?
Yeah, that motif felt very, to me the book felt very much, maybe because we're the same kind of fucked up, but I don't know.
The wildebeest is the part of Illyria that everybody has that's dark and weird and misbehaves and is anxious. So she just names it her wildebeest so that she can talk about it, talk to it, because it's what she's sort of in the middle of at that moment.
Everybody has a wildebeest first. All of you fuckers have a wildebeest. Like, it's the thing that makes that night where you're like, oh, I did what? Like, and you weren't even drunk?